Hello everyone, this is Lindomar Oporto. For today's video, understanding the concept of ICT had impacted the classroom as well as in education. But how does it help education and classroom in teaching and learning? Regarding this topic, I will explain and let you understand the concept of ICT in teaching and learning in the 21st century classroom and education. Information and Communication Technology, or ICT, has become a commonplace in all aspects of life. Across the past 20 years, the use of ICT has fundamentally changed the processes and procedures of nearly all forms of endeavor within business and governance. Within education, ICT has begun to have a presence, but the impact has not been as extensive as in other fields. Education is a very socially oriented activity, and quality education has traditionally been associated with strong teachers having high degrees of personal contact with learners. The use of ICT in education lends itself to more student-centered learning settings, and often this creates some tensions for some teachers and students. But with the world moving rapidly into digital media and information, the role of ICT in education is becoming more and more important. And this importance will continue to grow and develop in the 21st century. With the emerging technology in the 21st century classroom, teachers, students, faculties, staff had inevitably accept the idea and the role of ICT. Hence, in this video, I'd like to share my insights and ideas in understanding the concept of ICT. Who have an idea? Anyone? According to the website Language, the meaning of Information and Communication Technology, or ICT, is defined as the mode of education that uses information and communications technology to support, enhance, optimize delivery of information in teaching and learning in the 21st century classroom, especially in the current curriculum, which are the K-12 and outcome-based education. It is true because the educators or teachers had immersed themselves in using technologies in daily classroom and learning. It helps them to deliver the discussion much easier and much convenient. With the ICT, teaching and learning made easy for both student and teacher. In K-12 curriculum and outcome-based education, the ICT plays its vital role in teaching and learning in the classroom. Hence, ICT could be best understood if we know its role. The use of ICT can be useful to the teachers in teaching his or her students. The ICT can be used to make the paperwork of the teachers to be easy. Since everything can be digitalized, teacher can make the paper easy to process. For example, all score of students' quizzes, exams, oral recitations, projects, and others can only be inputted to a class record instead of manually putting it to the traditional class record. Traditional by means on a logbook, full of numbers, unlike the e-class record, which are inputted to a spreadsheet. Efficient making of instructional materials, or IMS. Teachers can make instructional materials more efficient because they are using computer, projector, sound system, wirings to deliver their topic. Because of ICT, they could no longer use Betamax, or shall we say Manila paper and faulty pen to deliver their topic for the day. Deliver the discussion proficiently. Since the teacher is using ICT-based tools in delivering his discussion, the whole class can run smoothly, which enables the students to engage themselves, which therefore could learn from the topic. Engage students with the world. With this role, teachers can be able to visualize his topic by using different resources from the internet, because sometimes the teacher run out of ideas and they use internet to help the students understand what the teacher is trying to emphasize. On the other hand, ICT also plays its role in learning, which it taught the students to adapt with brilliant ideas from people around the world. With this, students can access and get information from the internet for their report, assignment, or activity in which the teacher gives afterwards the discussion. In the internet, they will get brilliant ideas and information which are of good help. Get, process, analyze, comprehend, and apply ideas in the classroom. The ICT can help the students process, analyze, comprehend, and apply the ideas of information based on the topic given. For example, The teacher asks the students of what is an apple and students get information from the web and understand in which means they also have to explain cooperative and collaborative with peers in doing activities. ICT helps the students to cooperate and collaborate with their group or peers, especially during the report given to them. ICT is one way of brainstorming ideas, which means they are engaging themselves in the classroom. Learn by themselves outside school. School is not enough for learning, we all know that. They are more to the world to explore and understand. By giving this opportunity to the students, they can incline with internet to get information and understand the world better. And lastly, gather information from the net which are useful to their projects. Everyone already knows that since everyone is using the internet for their projects, assignments, and whatsoever. With the emerging of ICT in teaching and learning process, we could not deny the fact that it has positive and negative effect or advantage or disadvantage in teaching and learning. So, we are going to explore the positive and negative sides of ICT in the classroom and education. The positive effect of ICT in teaching and learning are the following. Offer the opportunity for more student-centered teaching. ICT enables the students to learn on their own. The teacher will only have to facilitate. Provide greater opportunity for teacher-to-teacher and student-to-student communication and collaboration. In this case, it is considered peer teaching approach where teacher can assess their fellow teacher and students can assess other students in handling educational technology. Give greater exposure to vocational and workforce skills for students. With ICT, it helps students to have a workshop where they can improve and hone their skills with the best of their capabilities. Create greater enthusiasm for learning among students. Students can do their best performance, hence, they will be appreciated for what they did. Provide teachers with new sources of information and knowledge. Teachers don't know everything. They used to teach what they already know. By the help of ICT and internet, they can expand their learning and be able to extend their knowledge to their students. Prepare learners for the real world. As we become more and more advanced, we already live in a digital era where technology leverages everything from our daily lives. Provide learners with additional resources to assess resource-based learning. ICT helps the student to be more resourceful. It helps them to create brilliant ideas and hacks. Set specific criteria and targets to help classify and categorize the different development levels of using ICT in education. Quick access to information. With just one click, every information you need is at your fingertips using the internet. Easy availability of updated data. Databases are updated every day. With billions of people on the web exchanging information and knowledge, all the information you need will not be compromised. Connecting geographically dispersed regions. The internet connects everyone to the world. Wherever you are, you will be easily keep in touch. Catering to the individual differences. ICT caters to everyone's difference as much as the technology is providing all the modes and means of coping one's preferences. Wider range of communication media. People around the world are creating various communication tools and media to make the world smaller. You can use Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp, KakaoTalk, Viber, WeChat, Twitter, Telegram, and the like. Wider learning opportunities for pupils. In our present situations, education paved their way to online classroom, modular, other to keep everyone safe from coronavirus. Hence, students can still learn outside school. ICT helps to stimulate, motivate, and engage learners, increase achievement, enable better understanding, cultivate improved communication, has a positive impact on workload. On the other hand, the negative effect of ICT in teaching and learning are the following. Technical errors. Technical errors pertains to projector not working properly. the PowerPoint is not displaying on the screen, or the laptop is lagged. No internet connection. Some presentations are web-based. Thus, it requires internet connection, but without it, they could not proceed with the presentation, or you are looking for something on the net like assignment but you have no data or Wi-Fi to connect with. The worst part is when you are in the middle of your presentation and the electricity went off or brown out. No available tools or gadgets, especially in the far-flung areas or schools. Schools in the far-flung areas doesn't have any means or ICT, especially if the government fails to do their job. No budgets or resources, especially the poor. Some people like poor can't sustain resources to be used in learning, just like some poor people could not attend online classes because they don't have laptop or cell phone or any means of resources. Low knowledge about ICT. Some schools, especially on the provinces, don't have access to ICT. Creates digital gap between poor and rich. Misleading and misguiding information. Sometimes, information on the internet is misleading or misguiding as billions of people on the internet are posting or publishing information or data which are not valid and doesn't come from trusted sources. Risk of cyber attacks and hacks. Have anyone bullied or threatened on the internet? Well, everyone does experience like on Facebook, Twitter, and any social media platform. A risk to the traditional book and handwriting methods. Technology replaced books and other handwritten materials. Saddening, everything was digitalized and books will be extinct. Implementing computers and the internet for ICT replaced the conventional education curriculums. Online classroom or online classes are not the conventional types of teaching and learning. It is not as effective as classroom teaching and learning. Managing courses online is difficult. Everyone has the hard time coping up with online classes. Some could not attend. Misuse of technology. Sometimes we misuse technology. Some are not listening to the teacher's discussion and instead they are scrolling feeds on Facebook, watching their friends' posts and updates. Not accessible everywhere or to anyone. Some people don't have Sky means to access or use educational technology. Teacher requires experience to handle ICT. Teachers without experience in ICT could not teach or deliver the discussion effectively and efficiently. Thus, no knowledge or learning could be imparted to the student. Implementing computers and the internet is expensive. Education implementing ICT are taking it harshly, without considering students' capacity to use and provide. Few believe that computers can limit imagination. It is true, since we don't have much time to think good ideas, since we're mainly relying on the internet for ideas.